people that are drawn to Reiki and energy work and this kind of thing, I think are just probably highly sensitive people. And along with that are empaths. Empaths can feel what others are feeling. And how better to change the world than have understanding of what our fellow humans are feeling and going through? That empathy can build bridges between people, no matter if they're culturally different, religiously different, have different beliefs, whatever that is. We're at the base of who we are human. When we can understand what others are going through and put ourselves in their shoes and feel that creates bridges. That helps us remember that we are more alike than we are different, for sure. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about empaths. They help bring light in. And in these times, especially the darkness that's going on, the division and all of that, empaths are the key. You might know that you're an empath or you might not. So some different examples might be emotional empaths. Emotional empaths can feel the emotional states of other people. So sometimes crowds can be really overwhelming for them because they're feeling the emotions of all of those people. Physical empaths are people that can feel the physical difficulties of other people. So one example is a Reiki practitioner. I know one in particular I'm thinking about, and she feels what the other person feels, like a headache, or her joints will ache if her client has achy joints, things like that. So the physical empath feels what the other person is physically feeling. That can be really confusing for people because they don't know if it's their physical ailment or other people. So, there's a big learning curve, I think, with being empaths. But I think the more we talk about it, the more people can understand this for themselves and get help. A cognitive empath sort of just knows what other people are going through, and they can know why they're going through that. So that's a different kind. We have empaths who tune into animals and feel the emotions of animals. It's that sort of empath that maybe cannot bring themselves to go to the zoo because of all of the different emotions and heaviness that they might encounter there. Global empaths tend to feel the emotions of the collective, of humanity. And, I have had some experience with this just lately with everything going on the planet. And I'll have these periods of time where it's just so hard to be positive. I just feel so heavy or on the verge of tears, kind of like that. And I've heard from people and they are having the same things. So I wanted to talk to you about this topic tonight so that in case you have these days where you just feel a crushing amount of emotion, you feel heaviness, and you're thinking, what is wrong with me? Perhaps you are an empath feeling all of these things crushing down on you, and it's important for you to know that you're processing energy that isn't yours, which is a great service to animals, to people, to your family, to all of that. But when empaths process energy, we're helping others. But here's the thing. We don't have to be victims about it. It doesn't mean we're weak. We've got a superpower. And I wanted to talk to you about that. Empaths can have strength and own their ability to feel for other people. And a lot of that comes with awareness. So for one thing, if you're an empath, I would invite you to claim it. Don't think about it as a weakness or you need to go run and hide or anything like that. Know that you're here for a reason and that you have this ability, these gifts, because you came to help. And that's fantastic. But you know what? Let's not sacrifice ourselves in order to help others. And one way we can do that is decide we're not going to be a victim. And the next thing is we set boundaries. And when we're around people or situations that we find are draining, because we need to be able to tune into ourselves, then we set healthy boundaries. And I want you to know that the word no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. You can just say no. And a lot of us just want to be nice and loving and all of that. But boundaries are key, healthy boundaries, because when you take care of yourself, that is the best way to serve, because when you take care of yourself and you broadcast light and peace and love because you're centered and you are in a peaceful, loving place of light, you exude a frequency of energy that just by being in your presence helps remind other people that they can do that as well, that they can find their center, that they can remember the light of who they are. And so, it's about respecting their own free will. We're not here to change people. Let's just be the brightest light that we can be, the healthiest that we can be, help others without sacrificing ourselves, and just be at a high frequency. And it's just that being at that frequency, having awareness, being loving, but having healthy boundaries. It's doing that again broadcasts a signal to other people that that's possible. And they don't have to consciously get it. Energetically, they will get it. And then they will sort of look for that at a deeper level. And that's our invitation for other people to come home to the light of who they really are. And with that, I think that brings my little talk to an end. We're going to start now, and I'm going to lead you through just a brief sort of calming, meditation kind of thing. And I want to address this empathic idea. A lot of empaths want to put up a shield to shield themselves, and that's understandable because the energy out there can be very harsh. But I'm not a big fan of shields, and I could go on about that, and I'm not going to. But what I found is that when people put up shields, they actually really exist in their energy field. And what that does is, number one, a lot of people put up shields out of fear. And fear is not where we want to be. The other thing it does is it creates me versus the outside world, like a duality. And I would invite you also to, think about that. Do you really want it to be that way? Me versus the world, or me at odds with the world, always trying to navigate that. And what I would offer instead is the idea that you are bringing in light. You are raising your vibration. And if you're a 1,000,000-watt light bulb shining light out, that is a flow that comes through you and outward. That is powerful. I would invite you to work on your energy, your vibration, your awareness, and tune into your authentic self as much as possible. Broadcast that light outward, and everything else will sort of take care of itself. I don't think there is a need to cut yourself off from the outside world. In this meditation that I'm going to lead you in, we're going to construct something that is actually beneficial instead of a shield, and something that's intelligent, because we are made of intelligence. We are made of light. We also have thoughts and intention that are creative. So let's put all that into use, and let's build our energetic environment around us, our aura, our biofield, to serve us, and to serve us even if we're empaths, if we're highly sensitive. And let's begin putting our attention on that and building that, instead of perhaps shielding and cutting off out of fear for being hurt. We are strong, and let's remember that. Just ask you now to take a couple of deep breaths. Feeling the interior of your body. Perhaps feeling the breath move in and then out of your miracle of a body. Being present in this moment. And we invite the highest spiritual energies into this space where you are. We invite enlightened beings, ascended masters, perhaps angels and archangels, any spiritual figures or certain energies that resonate with you are welcome to join us here tonight. And we now choose to raise our own vibrations to the highest possible level, octave, and frequency available to us each to hold and form and field. And I would ask you now to tune in to your heart center. Seeing a brilliant green light at your heart. Seeing this energy swirling and circling. The energy of love, divine love, connecting with you now. Meeting you here tonight. And take a deep breath, inviting this energy to emanate from your heart and outward, filling your entire aura and biofield, your energy bodies, and your physical cells. Activating the Reiki symbols that you are attuned to, and all those symbols of high accord that perhaps you are not attuned to. We call those in as well. These energetic frequencies are within our reach. And seeing white light above our head in a ball. Allowing this white light to move through our crown. Filling our head. Blessing us, healing us now. Moving down through our neck, releasing the tension there in our neck and shoulders. That white light extends down our shoulders to our arms, in our wrists, activating the chakras at the palms of our hands, flowing out from our hands another avenue of energy flowing into our biofield, restoring our balance. And seeing this energy now move down into our heart, joining our heart center energy like a supernova, bursting out. As we bring light to this earth, for the highest benefit of ourselves, but also for all those who wish to be here tonight in spirit with physical presence. For all those who might watch this at a later date. And for all those named, either on paper, here with me, or in your hearts now. The energy further descends down our central column, filling our abdomen, releasing the pent-up energy there of uncertainty. Offering stability and groundedness as it moves through our hips. Down our legs and out our feet, joining us energetically with the Earth Mother. All that we no longer need, thoughts, worries, fears, illusions, all the things that have held us back, allowing all of those energies to move out our legs, out our feet, and welcomed by the earth, creating even more space for the divine light that balances and heals us now. We bring this light and this frequency through us and invite it to emanate outward through our physical body into our aura and beyond, claiming our light and our frequency, serving as a reminder to all we know, to all we think about, to all we come in contact with, a reminder of the light within each one of them. An energetic call home to their authentic selves, simply by remembering our own light and channeling divine light outward. Being Reiki, being light, and at the edge of our aura, I would invite you now to imagine a beautiful pink layer of energy there, with swirling colors of gold and white. And this is your auric membrane. It functions like a cell membrane. This layer of your aura has intelligence, just as a cell of your body functions to keep equilibrium for its own health and vitality. So does this membrane on your aura's edge. This membrane opens and closes all by itself through your divine intelligence and through your intention for it to function in this way. Energy that comes toward you that is in your highest good is allowed through the membrane, while energy that is not helpful and supportive and healing to you, not in your highest good, is not allowed entry through the cell membrane, but simply passes you by. This membrane of your auric field is a gatekeeper, working with divine intelligence automatically for you at all times. The energy coming at you from people, from humanity, from wherever it is outside you, has no authority within your auric field. This is your sacred space, and all that is in your highest good is allowed to come in, and all that is in your highest good to release moves out of your auric field and is transmuted or moved away in the most appropriate ways. You're invited to trust this process. Trust your higher intelligence and your spiritual help that is constantly with you, ready, always willing to love and support you and care for you as you carry out your mission here on earth. You're invited to tune in to your auric membrane regularly and establish a relationship with it, to visualize your field in this manner and its functioning to help you on your empathic journey and what you're here to accomplish, so that you may maintain balance, strength, light, never sacrificing any of who you are to accomplish your mission here on earth. Being the light of your authentic self more easily and naturally. Offering Reiki now to each of you. To your families who are open to receive. To all those who have submitted their names. To all those watching now or later. To the leaders in all areas of our countries, navigating these times. To the animals in our lives, in their innocence and wisdom. Of course, to those on the front lines, helping in so many areas, helping us. To those in fear, of all they are losing, what they may lose. And for those grieving, for all those things or people that they have lost. And we offer Reiki to all of our food in the fields. May it grow purely and cleanly, with highest nourishment and care. And may all the people that work to bring us our food be blessed and cared for. And may we give thanks to all the people working for the common good, working for a higher purpose, investing in bringing light, not only to their own lives and families, but to people around the world and to this planet. May we remember the light of who we are and the light of who every other person is, truly. Our common denominator, as brothers and sisters of the light, stewards of the earth and the animals. And may all the people on every spiritual path and no path cultivate peace on earth. In this unique moment that we experience together. And I'll invite you to put your hands at your heart. Offering yourself this energy, accepting its blessing, its support. Feeling the love within you. And knowing that you are worthy of receiving every blessing and abundance is yours. And with that, I would invite you to feel in your body, move around, move your legs, your feet, or your hands, coming back. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much, everyone. Namaste. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. So, have a wonderful week. I'll see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Bye-bye.